Children, today we learn our second lesson of geography, Indian physiography. Indian physiography. See, in Indian physiography, we learn about the land surface of India. So, India is a vast land, a huge land we have. India is the seventh largest country area-wise if you take up. Next, in India, the land is not a surface land. There are so many mountains, plateaus, plain land, valleys, coastal land, and plains we have. That means India, according to the state-wise or area, it is differ. Land surface is differ from place to place. Many mountains can be seen, plateaus we have, plains, valleys, coastlands. Next, what are the things influence on the land surface of physiography? What are the important things influence on it? First, rivers. Variety of rivers, or many rivers born and flow water supply to the Indian agriculture land. First one, the influence on rivers, climate of India. Second, natural vegetation, land surface, agriculture, transportation, and population. The density of the population. These are all the things influence on the land surface. So next, the land surface has been divided into four divisions. The Indian physiography has been divided into four divisions. The four divisions are Northern Mountain, first one. Second one, Northern Greater Plain. Third one is the Peninsular Plateau. Fourth one is the coastal land and the islands. So these are the four divisions. One is Northern Mountain, second one Northern Greater Plain, third one is a Peninsular Plateau, fourth one is a coastal plain or islands. So now we see one by one. The first one is the Northern Mountain. So Northern Mountain can be, for example, north part of the mountain is divided into three steps: first part, second part, third part. So here first we say the India extend from actually the Northern Greater Plain extend from the Indus Valley to Brahmaputra River, nearly 2,400 kilometers it extends, and the width wise nearly 240 to 322 kilometers extended, and going towards the east it is narrow. Going toward the eastern side, it has become less. On northern side, or the western side, it will be broader. Next, Greater Plain. First, we will say Northern Plain is divided into three steps. I said. So, if we take up this, the mountain, the first part, second part, and third part. So here, the Northern Mountain is divided into three. One is a Greater Himalaya. So, this part is called because for example if we take like this, first part, second part, third part, first, second, third. So first one is a Greater Himalaya. So greater part of Himalaya. So what are the important things of the greater part of Himalaya? So here the highest peaks are there. Highest peaks can be found in this first part. Second one is fully covered by ice. 365 days also fully covered by ice. Next, here you can see from 6,100 to 8,848 meters height we have. The Himalaya is the highest peak of the world. The highest peak of the world, the height is 8,848 meters. From 8,848 to 6,100. So the first part starts from 6,100 to 8,848 kilometers. And here there are some other mountains also. The highest peaks. The highest peak is Himalaya. Second one is Kanchenjunga, 8,586. Next to Makalu highest peak, 8,481. Dhaulagiri, 8,172. Next to Nandadari. So these are the important peaks which are in a greater plain. Next, in this we can see some of the passes also. So these are the paths which are in a high place. So here in this Shiplika is a very important pass, and Jozilla, other one say Basil. So these are the important three passes which can come in a northern Greater Plain. So Greater Plain, the Greater Himalaya is also called as a Himadri. So the first part of the Himalaya is called a Himadri because it is fully covered by ice. It is called Himadri because fully covered by ice. Next the Himalaya, the Great Himalaya is at 8,848 meters height. So it is located in Nepal. So second one is a Lesser Himalaya. Lesser Himalaya is a middle part. So here the Himachal, it is called a Himachal also. Lesser Himalaya is also called a Himachal. Nearly 6 to 8 kilometers width we have. And one more 1,500 to 4,500 meters above we can find this Lesser Himalaya. So in the Lesser Himalaya, the three important things can be seen. One is many parallel ranges can be found. Many parallel ranges. The ranges are Mussoorie range, you can see. Next to Nagabat range, Darjeeling range, and Mahabharat range. So these are the parallel range. The hill stations are equal to one another. It's called a parallel to each other. Second one, in the same way we can find some of the values. Some of the values are the Kadivegal. So here Kashmir Kadivegal territory, Kashmir. Next to Kulu Valley. Other one is Kangar, Kashmir, Kulu. So these are the important values that we found in this middle part, the Lesser Himalaya. Third one is some of the hill station. So hill station will attract the tourists also. Here we see Simla. Next to Ranikat, then Mussoorie, Darjeeling, Nainital. So once again I tell you, Nainital, Darjeeling, Mussoorie, Ranikat, and Simla. So these are the historical, tourist places which attract, and another hill stations. So during a summer season, many people goes towards this side because they want to enjoy the life. So next third one is the Shivalik. Shivalik is a foothill of the Himalaya. The third part of Himalayan range is called a Shivalik. So Shivalik is also called as a foothill of the Himalaya. And one more thing, outermost part of Himalaya. How Shivalik formation takes place. See, when the heavy rainfall takes place or during a rainy season, the water comes from Himalayan range towards the down. It brings a wastage materials and dump into the down places. So when the wastage materials dumps so that wastage dumping place is called as a Shivalik. So this Shivalik, the Shivalik area is called a 15 to 150 kilometers. The foothills of the Himalaya, the duration is the down part from 1,000 from 2 kilometers to they are given 1,500 kilometers width we have, and also 600 to 1,500 meters. 600 meters to 1,500 meters height it extends. The width is called a 15 to 1,500 kilometers width. We have a Shivalik range, Shivalik area. So these are the places we have, and from Jammu Kashmir area we have, and also other one is some of the flat surface of the foothills of the Himalaya. So whoever goes to see that Himalayan range, many people go and see this Himalayan range, the foothills of the Himalaya. People go and enjoy and come back. So they go and see the beauty of the Himalayan foothills. So foothills are another important place.